So why not talk for 15 minutes about it, let's say. The package name is bredzenie, which is Polish for something like that, and it is a Polish version of
talking nonsense.
Talking nonsense, something like that. Some of you may remember that I'm the author of Polish document classes for LaTeX. So for testing these classes, one needs some text to put on pages, and we don't want to say test, 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 test. It wouldn't look good. So the commonly used text is lorem ipsum, which is a pseudo-Latin. But for testing Polish document classes, I prefer to something that looks like Polish text, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. For that would be probably a bit distracting.
It is not, if I may, it's not only the matter of your personal preference for Polish language. It's also the matter of ascenders, descenders, about hyphenation.
Well, yes.
So it's important.
Of course,
it's important.
We want to
as
say
a user of
yeah. Okay. So we'd like to have a text that behaves when typeset in a similar way as a real Polish text would do. So this Latin package called lipsum provides, in fact, one command, and you can ask it, give me one paragraph of text. In fact, it has a list of predefined paragraphs of something like that. So, for example, the first paragraph starts with the classical lorem ipsum dolor sit amet and so on. So this is the result of that, and you have a list of paragraphs. You can choose one of those paragraphs from the list or arrange. So my version follows this schema. So the package is named bredzenie. The command is different, so you can use both packages if you want to test pieces of two languages in one document. And now the main problem is what text to use. So, what?
Any politician didn't talk.
Any politician will do, sure. Well, so
no, it would be too poor language.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, that's an obvious solution. What I did. The goal is to generate a string of characters that looks like Polish text, and we want to take some real text, train a statistical model on it, and then generate according to that model. So the first attempt is to use Hidden Markov Models, which are really simple, in fact. Let's assume a number n that will be called the order of our model, and take some training text. This is, let's say, a Polish sentence that uses only 3 letters, so they nicely repeat. So the combinations nicely repeat. So if we take this training text and count all triples of letters that appear in this text, we get such a table. So, for example, the sequence space LA appears 3 times in this text, here, here, and here. And here we have other combinations. Now let's take a bit different look at this table. Let's think of these triples as a 2-letter context and then the following character. So if you think of a context A and then space, the possible following characters are A, K, and L, according to the training text. So now we can take this this part of the table with the common prefix at the start to model probabilities of these following characters. So we have 6 appearances of these strings here. So when we have seen A and then space, we will think that probability of seeing an A next is 2 divided by 6, of seeing K is 1 divided by 6, and of seeing an L is 3 divided by 6. So we will try to use this model to generate text in the way that we look at what have we already produced and then generate the next character with probabilities predicted by this table. So what will we get with such a model? I've taken a 500,000 word corpus of, it is called frequency corpus of contemporary Polish, but it was done in 1960s, so it's not contemporary anymore. But anyway, it's a well-balanced 500,000 corpus of Polish, and I have changed model looking for, I don't know, having 8 or 10 characters, and what we get is this. So, well, perhaps I should read a piece for those speaking Polish. W transformach rozkazuje pomocą prawie przykład, napada się do które najważnych chorosły jak szybko. U ssaków zmożliwi hitlerowadzi. This is the most, the word I like most.
Yes.
So this is adjective, owadzi is, well, adjective made from the word insect, and it is. So, well, some of these are real Polish words, some of them are not.
Rączkę krów, które...
Most of these words look plausible. For example, this is a bit strange. So the model hasn't really got Polish phonology, I think, but it has problems with the structure of sentences. It has no idea that this sentence should contain a verb, for example, but the words are more or less okay.
To get an idea what it looks like for Polish-speaking person, it is like mixed Polish words with translation of Jabberwocky.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that.
Ale końcówka jest taka jak ulema.
Wiesz, on jest tego, że zawarfiume.
Kalkulację zwartusiował, tak?
Nie,
Zwartusiował.
zwartusiał. Ale nie, aż bamba się odmurknie i goła powróci. Tu prawie na końcu jest też tak.
Okay, so anyway, the result is quite nice. So I have included, I don't know, some 30 paragraphs of text generated by this model in the package. So bredzenie 1 to 30 probably gives you these pieces. But nowadays, everyone does deep learning, neural networks, and such things, so I had to do it as well. So I used Justin Johnson's Torch RNN implementation, which uses something called long short-term memory networks to train another model. The idea is exactly the same. We want to predict the next character based on what we have done previously, but that time we use a much more elaborate statistical model represented by a neural network. And I trained the model on all novels by Henryk Sienkiewicz I could get it into my head. So the result is this. Wstęp z Rakowski nie tylko samotnie, albowiem zostało panu za głowie atak błękitnych i zasiedli do ołtarza. Na Boga, nie możesz być innego mistrza, odparł Kmicic, ale ten sobie tchórz pozwolił. Ach, gniewu mi rzekł Petroniusz. Wisi mnie od boku, jak ci znaleźli on tak brat. and so on. So the model
Kraszewski byłby lepszy. Objętościowo jest...
But well, the nice thing about it is that there are several novels, and the model has learned names of persons in it. So these are all names that appear in one novel or the other. But of course, these two characters, for example, never met. For well, it was several hundred years between times these two novels happened, and the model definitely learned the style or the kind of words Sienkiewicz used. So it has this feeling of a bit old text, and well, I think the result is quite nice. So again, I produced several paragraphs of such text, and you have it available in the package. Yes?
Do they look like real sentences?
The syntax is better with the previous model. They are not really correct. Well, usually you have something that looks like a verb in each sentence, but for example, here something is wrong. Well, zasiedli do ołtarzy, perfect. Not very sensible, but perfect. There is no such a verb in Polish, but it looks like a verb quite plausible.
Jak można losowe słowa przypisać losową rolę? Czasownika, przymiotnika, rzeczownika i czego tam orzeczenia i tacy, to
Za Boga nie może być innego
znaczenia w tym, no to...
But you know, it's even better than that. For you see that this looks like a verb. You can easily believe this is a verb.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But even in the simple model, then you don't. It doesn't really matter if this product has sense. It just has to be statistically.
Okay, let me state it that way. With the simple model, in some places it would be difficult to read it with some sensible intonation. If you take this, I can more or less read it without, sometimes with emphasis, na Boga, nie możesz być innego mistrza. Sienkiewicz, alive.
Is there anything that prevents you from implementing this on any language in any other language?
No, because you can take text in any language and do the same.
So like an international law ipsum would be an international law, multi-language law ipsum.
Well, that's a great idea. We could gather text in several languages. Yeah, it would be probably useful. And in fact, I'm finished. My question is, should I give some more functionality in the package? Well,
this would be lovely.
Is a great idea.
They have bubble package. The mix of the languages.
Babel lipsum.
Yes.
And the generation of such text on the fly.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it, but you know this torch-RNF is in fact implemented in Lua. It uses GPU on my computer, in fact, but perhaps we could interface it with LuaTeX and then ask LuaTeX just directly, let the model generate 500 paragraphs.
If you train that on the textbook.
That's a good, people tried to use that on Linux kernel sources, and the model learned perfectly that it has to start with hash include, and you know, it generated some funny names of new header files for the kernel, and it looks good. So,
A nie zastanawiałeś się, żeby poprawić kilka uzgodnień, na przykład, żeby Helena była rodzajem żeńskiego, a nie męskiego?
well, yeah, this.
Bo potem może by zamiast bredzenie zrobić powieściopisarz.
Novelist.
Could you train it? We have very good and huge corpus of Shakespearean texts online. Could you create a package for English based on Shakespearean texts?
I think someone already did.
Some did a package.
Not a package, but of course training on Shakespeare.
Some did a package Kant lipsum based on Immanuel Kant's works, but I don't think it was done in a statistical model. I think it was done manually. It would be interesting to do this.
Even more so.
Yeah?
I have one final remark.
You're taking yourself.
Could you show the first or second slide again? Because I would like to.
Which one then?
The motivation one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to thank you for the expression in the first line. Because next time when I teach at my university and some student says something which is not very clever, I will tell him that what he said was semantically neutral.
Okay, Marcin, you can continue from there.
Ale to rzeczywiście ma sens, żeby zrobić, słuchaj, tą metodę zastosować do wolnych języków. No, przecież to... Babel ipsum. Nie, no bo to masz rację, że to do testowania. No i teraz na tym można testować korektory tekstu.
I'm looking for rides to the train station.